Midst. We have the Municipal Education Director in our midst, and we would appreciate Mr. Emmanuel Benefo join me here to introduce the Municipal Education Director. Right. Please, with a clap of hands, let's welcome Mr. Emmanuel Benefo.
Yes, so this morning we are privileged to have in our midst the Municipal Director of Education, Ayawaso Central, in the person of Mr. Augustus Owusu Adimfra. Please let's clap and welcome Director. So, Director will continue by giving us his address. Thank you.
Good morning, CISO 17, teachers from various schools 17, officials of the debate, and my cherished learners. Today marks a day that we wish we could be having more in our programs, because we are going to show our prowess in ideas and articulation. Debate helps unearth learners' abilities in research and speaking. Looking at public confidence or confidence in addressing the public and the rate at which we could speak the language, and especially in English, as this is going to be in English. I think that it is a program that we are all happy about, because as a municipal, we want to build the confidence of our learners. And so, having to speak on behalf of your school is a great achievement. And we wish this contest will be keenly participated by all schools that are here. And I trust the educators to do a good job so that the best will win. Teachers should know that this is an occasion that we use to help our learners in the ways they should seek for information and present the information. And it is the learners, as they do this, we also use to assess our teachers, how well we are handling them, and especially in the language. Let us all with keen interest observe and listen to our learners as they participate in this program. I wish the best school win, and all of us will be happy to share with the school's glory. On this note, I open the debates for Second 17 to begin in earnest. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Director. Please, let's give...
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Soma Michael, representing Rainbow School. Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, distinguished guests, co-debaters, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. The motion before this August House, as I stand before you this afternoon, is the use of mobile phone has done more harm than good to the 21st century learner. Mr. Chairman, the motion as it stands is totally wrong. The use of mobile phone by the 21st century learner is a God-sent blessing rather than a hell-derived pain. Mr. Chairman, when the Scottish scientist Alexander Graham Bell became an instant revolutionist communication icon with his invention of the telephone in 1876, little did he envisage that barely a century later, incredible and fascinating improvements could be made to his wonderful gadget. Today, Graham Bell's soul will be marveling in the spirit world at the vast modifications made to his telephone, culminating in the invention of the mobile phone by American's Martin Cooper in the early 1970s. Mr. Chairman, without much ado, I'll go straight to my point. The mobile phone has been of immense help to the 21st century learner because, in the first place, it aids the students in carrying out effective research. Through the usage of mobile phones, they can explore new things in an enjoyable manner rather than going through books to find out the desired information. Moreover, they can get access to any book or educational site from their mobile phones during study, which in effect improves their academic performance. Secondly, Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, it facilitates online teaching and learning. The mobile phone opens new and fascinating avenues that facilitate the online teaching and learning and fires the interest and imagination of the students and helps him or her to study unceasingly. This was evident during the COVID-19 lockdown era when, through the usage of mobile phones, online teaching and learning transpired. Moreover, Mr. Chairman, the mobile phone helped the 21st century learner in doing his or her homework easily and effectively. Voluminous notes, instead of being laboriously copied on the whiteboard or blackboard, are captured on the phone for reading by the students. Learners handling e-books, that is, textbooks in digital format, is more. This is because instead of students carrying cumbersome of books in their bags, which can cause health hazards such as spinal and neck pains, the usage of mobile phones with store contents of textbooks can ease the pressure of carrying plenty books in their bags. Also, Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, the mobile phone is a source of entertainment because of numerous exciting games it affords the bearer. In this 21st century, there is an effective method of learning termed as edutainment. By this mode, mobile phones are equipped with mobile applications such as Scrabble, Bookworm, and others, which help learners to improve upon their vocabulary and mental skills. Mr. Chairman, apart from carrying out educative programs, edutainment also entertains the learner. Mr. Chairman, in addition to all that I have stated, the 21st century learner is easily able to communicate with his peers, acquaintances, and relations on various social-cultural, educational, political, religious, and economic affairs through the use of mobile phones. Pedagogically, therefore, the mobile phone is ideal. In fact, Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, if the critics brand the mobile phone as an evil, Mr. Chairman, it is a necessary evil with angelic qualities that facilitate the teaching learning process and fires the interest and imagination, eventually bringing into fruition the attainment of dizzy heights on the 21st century learner's academic ladder. Furthermore, Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, there is a famous Roman adage which goes thus: Omnia bonus dona. Literally translated, this means all is good that is good. Yes, all that is good in some ways is good. Thus, the merit and redeeming features of the mobile phone far outclass endless and overriding devices. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, now, to release my coup de grace, I must say that without the aid of the mobile phone, the unraveling of vast expanse of information through intensive research by the 21st century learner would be a sheer mirage. Hence, the use of mobile phone by the 21st century learner is a God-sent blessing rather than a hell to right thing. Thank you.
Every timekeeper, co-debaters, all protocols duly observed. Good day. The motion before the House, and I quote, the use of the mobile phone has done more harm than good to the 21st century learner. Arguing for or against the proposition, unquote, steadily and vigorously right. I, Comfort Edu Atta, the principal speaker of Fifth Christian Academy, rise to affirm the motion. Mr. Chairman, before I proceed to my submission, kindly permit me to expand the key terms in the motion to its simplest understanding. These key terms are: 1. A mobile phone. 2. A 21st century learner. A mobile phone is a device with access to a cellular radio system, so it can be used over a wide area without physical connection to a network. And a 21st century learner refers to a student under the age of 25 who is considered a digital native and has been school age within the last 20 years. Mr. Chairman, focus and distraction are one of the harms caused by mobile phones. The 21st century learner needs to be focused on his or her education, but it is very difficult to concentrate if you are constantly using the mobile phone. With social media apps, messaging apps and game apps at their fingertips, learners tend to waste quality time which could have been used studying on their books and something beneficial to their academic pursuits. This can lead to poor academic performance and negatively impact their grades. Home is where the heart is, but now the phone is where the heart is. I say that again. Home is where the heart is, but now the phone is where the heart is. Mr. Chairman, secondly, addiction is one of the unalleviating effects of the use of the mobile phone. And the mobile phone can be addictive, and the 21st century learner spends too much time on their phone. That makes him or her become addicted to pornographic apps, cyber fraud apps such as Hangout, Bonfire, Miss Me, DHET, among others. Can you imagine, Mr. Chairman? According to a report from Graphic Online, a JHS student identified as Kwesi Apia Iwasa Japan in the western region of Ghana committed suicide in 2017 because his mother seized his phone for a while. This can lead to loss of labor force in the country. Mr. Chairman, the press made mention that the mobile phone helps in research work. That is absolutely true. However, the internet is a web base full of several links and advertisements, which cause learners to deviate from their original intent. And by the time they realize, they might be consuming content that is far parallel to their original intent. Mr. Chairman, cheating is one of the disadvantages of the use of the mobile phone by the 21st century learner, which is my third point. The mobile phone has made cheating easier than ever before. Answers that should come straight from a learner's brain can come from his or their mobile phone. Learners can quickly search answers online during exams, share answers with friends, and even use texting and messaging apps to cheat. This can undermine the integrity of the learner. Example, Mr. Chairman, the Holy Nursing and Training College in Brekum was banned from conducting exams for 3 good years, and 56 cheating students were banned from writing their licensing examination papers for 2 good years because they used mobile phone in 2015. Also reported by Graphic Online. Mr. Chairman, WAEC cancelled the results of 75 BEC candidates for breaching examination rules by using mobile phones during exams, reported by Graphic Online in January 2023. So, co-debaters, I am begging of you, stop rejecting a motion like this, which is so glaring to everybody. Mr. Chairman, additionally, cyberbullying is another bad effect of the mobile phone, which can lead to death. For example, Mr. Chairman, Benedict Ayagwa and econom Sarah Ejistu committed suicide after their sex videos went viral on social media. This is an effect of cyberbullying. Mr. Chairman, before I conclude, I would want to recall the points I have enumerated above and extra reasons why the use of the mobile phone has really caused more harm than good. 1. Lack of focus and distraction. 2. Addiction. 3. Cheating. 4. Cyberbullying. 5. Causes of deviant behaviors. 6. Social isolation. 7. Prohibition. 8. Exposure to adult content and many others. Mr. Chairman, I I believe that after listening to my expose on this subject matter, you will not have any other option than to agree with me that indeed the use of the mobile phone has really caused more harm than good to the 21st century learner, and hence should not be encouraged. Thank you.
Invited guests, co-debaters, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen, all principals observed. I greet you all and welcome you to today's controversial debate contest with the motion, the use of mobile phone has done more harm than the 21st century learner. I, Fatima Hussein, stand as the principal figure of my group to speak for the motion. Mr. Chairman, before I start with my convincing points, let me take some few seconds to elaborate on the key word in the motion. As we all know, a mobile phone is a wireless handheld that allows users to make and receive calls. While the earlier generation of mobile phones can receive calls, today's mobile phones can like accommodating web browsers, games, video players, cameras, and navigation systems. Cell phone technology first started in 1843 when an analytical chemist named began researching about space to see if it could conduct electricity. Fast forward to 2011 now, cell phone has become part of our daily life. The cell phone's main purpose was to keep people connected, regardless of the distance between them. Mr. First century learner under the age of 25, who is considered a digital native and has been schooled within 20 years. The 21st century learner commands the digital and informational world. This requires skills necessary to exist in the global scene. 21st century learning is the constellation of learner characteristics, which equips students to enjoy a high level of resilience, confidence, and ability to understand the value of collaboration. The relationship of efforts to results, and the need to be continually growing and learning. Mr. Chairman, Ghana Education Service, as we all know, is responsible for our education in this country. Presently spoke against the use of mobile phones in school because it is believed that the use of mobile phones in school, especially cycle schools, contribute to growth and its associated consequences of poor academic performances. Majority of students, especially those in the final year, secretly prefer to use mobile phones while in school. I know my opponent will argue that it enables students to communicate with their parents and parents for support and other things. That is the more reason why there has been an installation of phones across most, if not all, second cycle schools to support students to communicate with their parents. Mr. Chairman, during 2022, I cancelled entire results of 75 mobile phone candidates. Some 35 students out of whom 2 were private school candidates had their results cancelled. West African Examination Council, WAEC, noted that the students beat the examination booth and slipped into the mobile phones. This was contained in an official statement announcing the release of 2022 results on Wednesday, January 25th. Cancellation of the entire results of 73 school candidates and 2 private candidates for the offense of bringing mobile phones into the examination hall. Half of the students signed by Reverend Victor Brew, head of legal affairs at National Office. Meanwhile, the entire results of some 11 students were withheld pending investigation into alleged examination malpractices involving mobile. Mr. Chairman, on 7 September 2022, the Ghanaian Times published a story about examination malpractices from Mrs. Wendy Enonam Adilamte, who is the head at the National Office of WAEC. According to WAEC, they dealt with several cases of examination malpractices. Reverend Victor Blue said this at a press conference during an update by Council on the 2022 WASI for student candidates. Mr. For our stand is that students will find it as easy to focus on useful academic activities and will instead tend to spend a lot of their time on their mobile phone, engaging in unproductive activities. Starting with friends who might not make the passage of time, which will consequently lead to fatigue, stress, and concomitant problem of attention. Mr. Chairman, on 2019, Leaf Tribunal published a story of new patrons of Agge Memorial Senior High School. Students. Other pictures of Agge Memorial Senior High School students. Other cases recorded recently include St. Louis Sexo, Amas Esther Sexo, Frankum Esther Sexo, and the ever famous Teaching 2 Sexo. These cases were recorded went very viral, and the name of our beloved country. Is that what we want as a country? And the most surprising aspect of it all, these cases and videos were taken by Mr. Chairman, panel of judges. I'd like to show you these pictures. want as a country. A word to a wise is enough. God, have mercy on us. Thank you.
Invited guests, my dear fellow creators, ladies and gentlemen, I feel very honored to be afforded those young people to present my speech of motion. Mobile phone has done more harm than good in the 21st century level. Emmanuel Asam Akwe is my name, and I rise to speak against the motion. To stop this honorable chair, the mobile phone is a portable telephone that can make and receive calls to the radio frequency while the user is moving within the telephone service area. Just a little on the subject matter. On 3rd April 1973, Martin Cooper of Motorola demonstrated the first handheld phone to be used in New York City. In 1983, Dynatax 8000X became the first mobile phone to be used commercially. From then on to date, there are about 7.5 billion worldwide subscriptions. Now, Honorable Chair, the Department of the Motion says the 21st century learner. The question is, who is a 21st century learner? He is a learner like you and I, who are gathered here on this August day, who has applied or ought to apply for competencies like collaboration, digital literacy, critical thinking, problem solving, civic responsibilities, amongst others, to exhibit them anytime and anywhere. What Karen Keita had to say in one of our interviews. Karen Keita was the director, Office of Educational Technology, USA, Department of Education. She said, and I quote, "Success in the 21st century learning requires knowing how to learn. There ought to be a shift away from instructor-led educational instruction towards a fluid participatory learning environment of co-creation, co-learning, collaboration, and transparency." Having given this brief education, Honorable Chair, let me now deal with this disputable, misleading, and laughable motion. Mobile phone has done no harm. What harm? I hereby entreat every Tom, Dick, and Harry, especially my opponent, to join me to take the motion with a pinch of salt. Yeah, a pinch of salt, I mean. My opponent will again raise a point that mobile learning could cause distractions because of social media notifications, text messages, emails. That is likely to pain. But I beg to differ, and let me school them a little more again. Look, distractions, disturbances, obstructions, obstacles, and what have you are not only limited to mobile phone alone. Get this straight. Anyone who has set out doing one thing or the other is sure to encounter some level of distractions. However, determination, focus, and fortitude, you and I, as serious as we are, we will be able to finish the most significant thing we are using a mobile phone for before we may attempt any other thing. That is even one of the cardinal hallmarks of the 21st century learner, doing the right thing at the right time. I make myself clear. Therefore, the argument that there are distractions when the learner is engaged in M-learning is neither here nor there. Honorable Chair, my opponent may again argue that M-learning discourages social interaction. I'm sorry, this point is baseless. Sure, there are instances that as a 21st century learner, for that matter, digitally literate, a critical thinker, and problem solver, I need 100% concentration away from family and friends in order to come up with a good result for the benefit and advancement of human society. If therefore, and I mean if, please listen with rapt attention. If what I term as lack of social interaction, I will be able to bring good solutions and progress in the life of many people. Then of course, their so-called points have been brutally defeated. Honorable Chair, my opponent again raised a point that mobile learning leads to poor personalization. This too is unfounded. I have early on to realize that the 21st century learner is a learner of this day and age must not be confined to classroom teaching alone. Otherwise, the learner will not become more responsible, more assertive, and prolific. During lockdown in the COVID season, precisely the year 2020, some of our facilitators taught us via mobile phone and such as Zoom, WhatsApp, Facebook, and the like. Majority of our parents and students supported and appreciated the initiative. This is because the understanding of trans and substance was superb. And leaving no stone unturned, this M-learning is still going on for us in the evenings after school, places, and during weekends. Honorable ladies and gentlemen, this system of teaching and learning far outweighs the system of having a facilitator directly standing in front of the learner in the class all the time. Honorable Chair, distinguished panel of judges, invited guests, my dear fellow debaters, ladies and gentlemen, taking into necessary consideration my thought-provoking point, I have absolutely no short of that. Everyone here on this agency, especially my opponent, will have the fullest persuasion to come and join me in my crusade against the motion that mobile phone has done more harm than good to the 21st century learner. I salute you and God bless us all. Thank you.
The way the woman is behaving, the woman is so good.
All right, golden mission. Golden mission.
and I'm representing Golden Mission International School. Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, after an impartial timekeeper, co-debaters, learners, distinguished guests, good day to you all. I am glad to welcome you to the Accra New Town Circuit 17 Inter-School Debate Competition. And the motion before us today is mobile phones has done more harm than good to the 21st century learner. And I rise to speak for the motion presented before this House that the use of mobile phones by learners has done more harm than good to them. Mr. Chairman, first and foremost, this mobile phone says to the 21st century learner. Mobile phones which are connected to internet serve as an avenue to this 21st century learner to get access to sites which are not meant for them. Mr. Chairman, they end up watching pornographic materials or pictures on social media such as Facebook, Instagram, and many more. This can lead to curiosity and adventure. Mr. Chairman, what is curiosity and adventure? Curiosity and adventure is when this 21st century learner sees something on the internet and wants to practice it. And when this 21st century learner lacks self-control or self-discipline and end up practicing what they saw on the internet. Mr. Chairman, in the course of doing this 21st century learner loses a sense of morality. Chairman, also, most learners who are good in the manipulation of mobile phones use this opportunity to defraud others of their funds and information. This 21st learner break into the information of others and take important information. In the course of doing this, they invade the privacy of others. Mr. Chairman, also, instead of going home to practice what was being taught in school, this 21st century learner rather move home and use this mobile phone during the night until they are satisfied. They do not get enough sleep, and at the tail end, they end up sleeping in class and do not concentrate on the lesson and can affect their academic performance. Mr. Chairman, also, listening to profane songs are also another effect of mobile phones to the 21st century learner. Mr. Chairman, when we say profane songs, they are bad or abusive words, which are abusive songs, which are not good for a 21st century learner to listen. They end up using this word such as mock on their page, which is very bad. Mr. Timekeeper, watching of pornographic materials, listening to profane songs, defrauding others on their funds, not practicing, are evidence to show that the mobile phones has caused more harm than good to the 21st century learner. It would be very laughable if we all sit here and say that mobile phones has done more good than harm to the 21st century learner. There's a saying that goes, to be for one is to be for all. So may we all keep protecting ourselves from this harmful effect of mobile phones, because there is no way anyone here today can run away from the fact that mobile phones have done more harm than good to the 21st century learner. Thank you.
Co-debaters, ladies and gentlemen, I am honored for the opportunity to express my view in this important debate. In the 21st century, mobile phones have become a necessity to us. It plays a vital role in our day-to-day activities, entertainment, health, housing, and many more. Who then is a 21st century learner? A 21st century learner is a student who is considered as a digital native and has been schooled age within the last 20 years, according to Quora.com. Mobile phones in today's world have had a massive impact in the life of a 21st century learner. I ask, what the Britannica.com defines a mobile phone as a telecommunication network for Britannica.com defines a mobile phone as a portable device for connecting to telecommunication networks in order to transmit or receive voice, video, or other data. The current number of mobile phone users in the world today is 7.33 billion, which is 91% of the world's population, and this includes learners, according to Ashterna, the CEO of Bank Myself. A survey, according to Maxos.com, revealed that 95% of students have mobile phones and most of them utilize them for educational purposes. I am fully aware of the opposing views of the use of mobile phones by learners, such as addiction, poor academic performance, access to fake information, cybercrime, and many more. My aim in this debate is to convince everyone by my carefully elaborated and logical arguments that the use of mobile phones has done more good than harm to the 21st century. To begin with, mobile phones are used for research. Mr. Chairman, research is done on mobile phones helps the learner to improve or enhance his or her knowledge. The main purpose of research is to get deeper into a topic, and this will make the learner know more. This will help the learner to acquire more skills. But my opponents may say that it has reduced the rate of critical thinking. I beg to differ. According to brandinghall.com, there are studies that suggest that mobile phones or devices enhances critical thinking. The ability to receive contextual information when necessary provides fuel for critical thinking. There is also a seemingly endless supply of mobile applications available that help to develop critical thinking skills. Mr. Chairman, my co-debaters on the opposing side may suggest that the use of mobile phones has caused some health hazards, but I am of a different view. Mobile phones are safe for learners. We should ignore scarce stories in the media. The latest research from UNC states that although there is not yet clear evidence that smartphones have a long-term negative effect on brains, especially for learners whose brains are not yet fully developed. It goes on to say that we can avoid the radiation by using speaker modes, headphones or earbuds to place more distance between the head and the cell. Mr. Chairman, the use of mobile phone has done more good to the 21st century learner through counseling. Counseling on the 21st century learner's phone has given a safe space for the learner to discuss his or her thoughts, life struggles, and mental health concerns. A proper mobile phone counselor has the same certification and training as many other counselors have. This will help learners to seek and know more advice. Finally, Mr. Chairman, the main purpose for making a mobile phone was to have easier and faster communication. As just by pressing some keys on the mobile phone, we can contact our friends, family members, or colleagues at any time. Mobile phones also gives us a facility to reach out to people with voice calls, video calls, text messages, and so on. To conclude, Mr. Chairman, honorable judges, accurate and clear, co-debaters, ladies and gentlemen, based on the above information, I, as a Safra, strongly oppose the motion. The use of mobile phones has done more harm than good to the 21st century. Thank you. Mr. Chairman.
Hello. I believe we gave instructions that before you start, you listen to.
My first point is mobile phones for students improve knowledge. Long gone are the days when students will get knowledge from teachers, parents, and books. Today, the sources of knowledge have diversified, and one of the ready sources in the internet. Mr. Chairman, the mobile phone we are addressing here have had a significant positive impact on the learning experience of 21st century learners. Mr. Chairman, however, mobile phones help students during emergencies in schools, at home, or in the street. They know they can reach their parents, a senior person, or even the emergency service right from their mobile phone. This is one way a mobile phone is useful to students. Mr. Chairman, in addition, mobile phones help students attain access to information. Mobile phones provide learners with easy access to vast amounts of information, including online educational resources, e-books, and academic journals. This allows learners to learn at their own pace and explore topics that interest them. Similarly, multimedia learning is also considered to be the positive impact of mobile phones to the 21st century learner, which also helps learners to engage in interactive learning material. Mr. Chairman, communication is also one of the positive
They can ask questions, collaborate on projects, and receive feedback from their work in real time. Mr. Chairman, to save the time, I would like to draw the curtain. My point here, mobile phones for students improve knowledge. Mobile phones help students during emergencies. Learning goes on even when after class. I, Kisi Ado, impede to the fallacy that mobile phones have done more harm than good to the 21st century learner. But rather, it has done more good than harm to the 21st century learner. Thank you.
Thank you to all the principal speakers. So we are moving straight ahead to the first supporting.
Has done more harm than good to the 21st century. Mr. Chairman, students watch films and play for relaxation. As the popular saying goes, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy and Joe a dull girl. Mr. Chairman, furthermore, relaxation is the spice of life. That energizes, refreshes and invigorates the body. Mr. Chairman, many shortcut methods of obtaining facts is of immense value to the 21st century learner. Instead of reading volumes of books to obtain few facts, the internet and apps afford the learner easy and fast methods and sources of obtaining all kinds of facts. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, reading our voluminous books put too much strain on the brain, leading to brain fog or going mad. Hence, shortcut methods of studying are very beneficial to the 21st century learner. Mr. Chairman, a close examination of the performance of our students at both the basic and SHS level shows stellar performances, especially at the SHS level where e-learning dominates in the teaching learning process. Mr. Chairman, for 3 years running now, our SHS students have lived up to the Roman ancient adage. Rome primus, Velcum primus, literally translated, this means either the first or with the first. Our SHS students have been dominating in the whole of Anglophone West Africa in the West. The internet, apps, among others, and the mobile phone afford the 21st century learner a wide range of opportunities and a vast repository of facts that stimulates and ignites the enthusiasm of the students to learn the resources that helping to elevate the general academic propensity to the students to equally. Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, distinguished guests, co-debaters, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen, in the light of all the facts I have raised, you readily support my view that the mobile phone has been a blessing rather than a pain to the 21st century learner. Thank you. Accurate timekeeper, all protocols duly observed. I, Mary Papa Ataki, the first supporting speaker, rise to speak for the motion. The use of mobile phone has done more harm than good to the 21st century. Mr. Chairman, I would like to eliminate the fallacious impression made by my opponent that the mobile phone has helped the 21st century learner in so many ways. Mr. Chairman, we are in an era where the learners of the 21st century take advantage of the mobile phones given to them to engage in social vices and deviant behaviors. Evidence is students from Chiana Senior High School in 2022 who took advantage of the mobile phone to insult His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, all in the name of trending on social media. Mr. Chairman, my opponent may further state that the mobile phone helps in times of emergencies and they example out an occurrence of accidents. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, have we asked ourselves the causes of those accidents? Mr. Chairman, mobile phone is sometimes the cause of these accidents. Some people are so enslaved to their mobile phone to the extent that they no longer pay attention to the cars passing by when crossing, which results in accidents. Mr. Chairman, my opponent also spoke about the mobile phone being the major source of knowledge and information. Information it can be unguided. It is easily accessible. Therefore, the learner takes the information for granted. Obsolete and traditional way of getting information from books written by seasoned authors allow the learner to be actively involved in the process of acquiring knowledge and information, making the information stick and stay for a long time. All time-based innovators known in history, such as Thomas Edison, Hale, Leonardo da Vinci, Clement Adair, Nikola Tesla, and many others did not use the mobile phone to invent. Again, my opponents may speak about parents controlling what their children watch or do on the mobile phone with family links and others. But in our part of the continent, especially our country Ghana, most learners know more about the mobile phone than their parents. In most cases, the learners are the ones who help their parents in using the mobile phone. Mr. Chairman, how then can the parents limit how their children use the mobile phone? This solution is ineffective in our part of the country. Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, accurate timekeepers, all protocols to be observed. With these points cited above, one has no preference to vote for the motion. Thank you.
Mobile phone can also be a source of disturbance to other peers in classrooms and in dormitories. A phone can ring at locations such as classrooms and lights to distract teaching and learning. Moreover, a student can engage in lengthy phone conversations, particularly at night, to disturb other peers from having their rest. Mr. Chairman, the use of mobile phones by learners has also increased in cyber fraud. Where students use their phones to cheat and manipulate other people for money. As learn their peers into it. Mr. Chairman, mobile phones emit radiation, which connect them to cell towers. A signal that mobile phones emit is electromagnetic radiation or EMF, such as heat and microwave, which are emitted as byproducts when mobile phones are used. When learners place mobile phone close to their ears, the radio waves are passed on directly into their brains. This may have huge impact on their overall health. According to World Health Organization, there is a strong link between mobile phone usage and increased risk of cancer. Learners are vulnerable to the bad effects of mobile as their bodies are still developing and can cause cancer or other health complications. Mr. Chairman, constant staring at mobile phone affects eyesight and eye health. Eyes tend to get dry and vision becomes blurry. Eyes get affected and the kids will have difficulty in reading. Using mobile phone day and night ruins eyesight and eye health, and the repercussions last the lifetime. How can we get academicians if most of our learners get affected with these diseases or infections? Staring at mobile phone screen for a long time leads to bad posture such as bent or deep shoulders and can cause pain such as headache, neck and tendonitis. Mr. Chairman, the machines that humans have built and the algorithms are challenging the uniqueness of some essential constituents of human intelligence. Human beings, particularly the 21st century learners, appear increasingly attached to these devices and depend on them. The chapter battles with definitions of intelligence, both human and artificial, and explores how human beings are socially and cognitively alongside algorithms, and how this might happen in future. That is the use of mobile phones. Implies that some areas of human activity can be outsourced by machines, whereas others cannot. This leaves spaces of humanity that are unlikely human and cannot be taken by artificial intelligence. There is no way artificial intelligence, especially the use of mobile phones, has ever outgiven God-given intelligence, which is natural unless the so-called intelligence wants to challenge God, of which I know they can. Thank you for your noble audience.
Yes, fellow debaters, dear ladies and gentlemen, I am very delighted for the honor accorded me to make my presentation in support for the major speaker for my team and school on the motion, mobile phone has done more harm than good to the 21st century learner. My name is Matude Champon, and I rise in favor of the motion. Honorable Chair, I listened with rapt attention. All the previously pointed out the first speakers in favor of the motion made. They were very misleading. I am also very sure that they will not relent on their attempt to continue to mislead everybody here today. One of the arguments they are likely to bring on board again is mobile learning will lead the learners over reliance on technology. This point may sound convincing, but it is baseless and I beg to differ. In this day and age, Honorable Chair, there is nothing wrong with the learner spends quality time on his or her mobile phone. This is because a lot of real-world skills could be acquired on the internet by using the mobile phone. The learner could acquire skills on his mobile phone with internet connectivity. Therefore, the reliance on technology ought not to be a point they should raise. In conclusion, Honorable Chair, interesting features such as geolocation apps, social networking, set functions, news readers, Uber or both apps are on the mobile phone to bring convenience to the learner. Since I got my mobile phone handset, I no longer go through the hassle and bustle of joining commercial transport, known in the local balance and structure. The Uber or both apps make it convenient for my journeys to and from school. Honorable Chair, panel of
judges, invited guests, co-debaters, dear ladies and gentlemen, having thrown more light on the significance of mobile phone to purchase the points the major speaker from my team and school made, I am confident that they are momentous enough to mesmerize everybody here today to join me in my crusade against the notion mobile phone has done more harm than good to the 21st century learner. Thank you all for your precious time and attention, and may God bless us all. Accurate timekeeper, co-debaters, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all. The motion before us is mobile phones have done more harm than good to the 21st century learner. And I rise to speak for the motion that mobile phones have brought more harm than good to the 21st century learner. Mr. Chairman, the use of mobile phones among 21st century learners make them lose focus on their studies. Students are always advised to revise what they have been taught in schools, but rather they get glued to their mobile phones, texting and doing necessary things. The chair also, another effect of using mobile phones among 21st century learners is that it encourages the learning of irresponsible behaviors. A 21st century learner may be watching pornographic materials or violent movies from his or her mobile phone. This too may also cause the 21st century learner to engage themselves in what they have learned from the internet. How? Let's take examination malpractices as an example. A student may smuggle his or her mobile phone to the examination hall, and when caught, he or she may be banned from the examination, which may ruin his or her life in the future. Also, the chair, another negative effect of mobile phones to 21st century learners is the physical health hazards it brings to the 21st century learner. For example, watching on the mobile phone screen for a very long time can cause some vision impairment. Also, listening to loud ringing tone from these mobile phones also can cause hearing impairment. And scientists and doctors have also agreed that radiations have been emitted from these mobile phones we use, which can cause cancer to the 21st century learner. And we all know that cancer is a disease which is very hard to cure. Mr. Chairman, there is a saying that says prevention is better than cure. And there is also a saying in Tree that onyansafu musio na odinu intao no jimi fudie ofem no nyaswansoche. Because of this, I want us all to focus on how to reduce the use of mobile phones by 21st century learners rather than curing the effect it may bring to the 21st century learner. Thank you.
Submission of my opponent. She did mention of engaging themselves in immoral activities such as watching pornographical materials. But Mr. Chairman, don't you think if the parents make sure there is proper supervision and guidance on students, it will avoid students engaging themselves and watching pornographic materials? But Mr. Chairman, to proceed to throw more light on our stance, I would like to say that mobile phones encourage online learning. Online learning is a type of learning which is accompanied by technology and instructional practices that make effective use of technology. The National Council of Educational Research and Training has discovered that more than 80% of learners rely on digital learning for their education. Learners learn on various platforms like Google, Wikipedia, Encyclopedia, etc., which makes it easier for them to gather information. Mr. Chairman, most people here can testify to the fact that people can answer courses or attend school here in Ghana or even outside Ghana from the comfort of their homes, and this is made possible through online learning, not forgetting other mediums like Google Classroom and Zoom. Mr. Chairman, also, let me take you back to about 1,137 days. I mean about 3 years ago, during the COVID era. How do schools handle this issue? Well, allow me to share with you what transpired in my school. The school's administration, together with parents, thought it wise not to allow students stay home idle. So the school devised a strategy, which was an online school through mobile phones, where facilitators gave assignments. And through that same medium, I can boldly and confidently say that most schools here did the same. Mr. Chairman, to add up to the aforementioned point is information and news. In this 21st century, students get to know what happens in the world mostly through mobile phones. An application like Google News allows students to read news, magazines, and documentaries. Also, other apps like News 360, BBC News, etc. provide students with reliable information through mobile phones. My opponents may say through mobile phones, students get access to false information.
This may be true, but you know as a responsible learner who knows what you are about, you cannot just rely on a source of information. You need to compare your source of information to other sources to be sure of what you have. Therefore, making the issue of false information now and void. Mr. Chairman, finally, mobile phones serve as sources of entertainment. In this 21st century, mobile phones are the best medium of entertainment. After a day full of lessons and assignments, students can increase their level of stress by entertaining themselves with latest movies, educational movies and radios, which are learner-friendly, meaning they should be. Mr. Chairman, students must entertain themselves, since all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. To conclude, Mr. Chairman and all other protocols observed, I am happy that you acknowledge the fact that
Ladies and gentlemen, the motion before the House, mobile phone has to 21st century learners, and I, Maria, strongly stand against the motion. It's true, mobile phone have negative effects, and it has positive effects as well. The key reason why mobile phone was invented was to fulfill one of the human basic needs. One of the positive effects of mobile phone, as we all know, is education. There are many educational apps specifically designed to promote academic progression. Let's talk about communication in the mobile phone. That helps us to research. Google is a search engine that helps us to do research. We cannot learn all from YouTube. YouTube is an amazing application that helps us to post and watch videos. Mr. Chairman, kindly permit me to say it. It's only foolish people who wear the tag on foolish things. Foolish things like pornography. Mr. Chairman, car and helpers help us in transportation. The car and helpers causes death. Also depending on the way they are used, electricity is very beneficial to humans. The electricity has killed a lot of people in this land. Mr. Chairman, do you know that mobile phone has changed a lot of people's lives? Through mobile phone, a teenager can learn how to think, make shoes, cook, many more. Mr. Chairman, mobile phone have not been invented to create problems for humans. So therefore, mobile phone have rather than one good and bad to the 21st century learners. Thank you for your attention.
That water takes the shape of its container, and money is left in the character of the bearer, whether to use it foolishly or wisely. In the same vein, the use of mobile phones by the 21st century is left to the discretion of him or her. For instance, through good guidance and counseling by pastors, teachers, parents and peers, the 21st century learner is bound to benefit profitably from the usage of mobile phones if they take heed to good advice. I therefore highly disagree with my opponents if they have the opinion that the use of mobile phones has done more harm than good to the 21st century. Mr. Chairman, it is only a negligible number of students who engage in such immoral and immoral habits. I must say that, after all, in any society, there can't be perfectly good citizens throughout. No matter what you do, there will also be students who will be deviant. Such few deviants cannot and should not be used to describe all students in general. As my opponent stated that the mobile phone gives cancer to the 21st century learner through radio waves radiated by the mobile phone. This, Mr. Chairman, can be prevented because the mobile phones have various tools and mechanisms used to manipulate these radio waves. Mr. Chairman, students who go to the internet is because they do not have handsets of their own, having purpose in their minds that they are going to learn may not and should not be distracted by films, footballs and many more. As the popular saying goes, a focused mind is never disturbed. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, there is a perfect proverb which sums up the whole situation, which goes as, this also implies the mobile phone. The students can either decide to use it wisely or foolishly. Furthermore, Mr. Chairman, the mobile phone is a vast repository of facts, which panel of judges, all protocols duly observed. I am Shasmin Otre from Faith Christian Academy, and I speak in favor of the motion. The use of mobile phone has done more harm than good to the 21st century. Mr. Chairman, the mobile phone exposes the 21st century learner to adult content. It has been observed that learners who are exposed to sexual or pornographic content at a very young age are highly likely to engage in sexual activities earlier in age.
Porn depicts sexual activities, and many are not socially normal or accepted, and potentially not legal. Learners who are exposed to sexual content at a very young age are likely to develop an intimacy disorder and sex addiction. This exposure may cause trauma and impair the learner's social and interpersonal development. Any exposure to pornography can damage the learner's moral compass, potentially leading him or her to act out sexually against other learners, commit an act of rape or sexual violence. Sometimes, some female learners get pregnant, and this leads to school dropouts. Mr. Chairman, before I conclude, I would like to recall or summarize the points already enumerated. They include wastage of time, exposure to adult content, cyberbullying, social isolation, lack of focus and distraction, cheating in examination, accidents, and wastage in time. A wastage of money in the buying of phones and data. Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, all protocols duly observed. With the points we the proposers have given us, you will all agree with us that indeed the use of mobile phone has done more harm than good to the 21st century. Thank you.
Let me make it emphatically clear that mobile phones are not the only means of communication. Community life and books. What is the essence of ICT laboratories in our schools? Do you see computers in ICT lab or mobile phones? Are they trying to say there's no importance of their life because of their so-called technology? Let us not forget about what our predecessor said about letters being the only means of communication in the olden days. This really made the society produce better and prevent academicians. As today, most students can't write a simple letter thanks to mobile phone. Today, most communications are done through phone calls. Mr. Chairman, another negative effect of the use of mobile phone by 21st century learners is mindfulness. In many of the so-called developed countries and most schools, human beings are complaining about high level of stress as they carry out their creative lifestyle from the internet. The copy from the internet that can become unhealthy and compulsive. Part of this chapter looks critical and attempt to spiritualize life through mediative practice. Surprisingly, some of these things are embedded in school programs. My humble appeal is that we must sensibly mediate the interference of new technologies in average person's life. Thank you for your attention.
Mobile phone has done more harm. What, how, and why? This is an erroneous impression they seek to peddle. This is tantamount to primitivity and mediocrity on their part. Honorable Chair, it is no doubt that mobile phone does not pose some health risks, but my opponent may not even know that this same gadget can be used to check and improve one's health condition. Honorable Chair, my opponent may argue further that there is wastage of money on mobile phone. This is obviously misleading. Ladies and gentlemen, formerly, a lot of monies were used to hire photographers to cover functions like outdoors, weddings, school hour day programs. This has eventually become a thing of the past. Nowadays, these monies could be saved in the interest of the learner. This is because, of late, most of what the photographer used this gadget for, the mobile phone could do and even do it better. Additionally, mobile phone saves money, time and energy, as most shoppings for the learner are done online. Not forgetting that bank transactions such as savings and withdrawals are also done online. It is therefore evident that the so-called points raised by my opponent are nothing to write home about. I suggest the best option for my opponent is to bow down their heads in shame as they walk out of the competition ground. Honorable Chair, ladies and gentlemen, the benefits of mobile phone indeed are very, very enormous, and the learner is highly blessed to have it. This is mine, and without any hesitation and shyness, please run quickly and rally behind me to speak boldly against the motion. Mobile phone has done more harm than good to the 21st century. I salute you. God bless you and make our homeland Ghana great and strong.
Ladies and gentlemen, good day to you. I am Emmanuel and I am in support of my principal speaker. Going for the use of mobile phone has done more harm than good to the 21st century learner. Mr. Chairman, in support of what my colleague said, mobile phone is a tip-off. What do I mean? The 21st century learner can stick to the mobile phone for a long period of time, which he or she can use to cover some of the topics he or she has not been taught. Can you imagine? A 21st century learner in this era can sleep as late as 10 to 11 p.m. and wake up the next morning for school with the based on her academic performance. In summary, I hope the points we have raised are congruent to demonstrate the negative of mobile phone to the 21st century learner. and I strongly believe that you all will agree with me and attest to the fact that mobile phone has been very harmful than its positive effect to the 21st century learning. Thank you.
Learners can have appointments to medical institutions for their health needs. Learners can also entertain themselves by playing games and watching educational movies and films. Mr. Chairman, one cannot deny the fact that reliable sources of information can be obtained on the mobile phone. Applications on websites like Google Scholar, YouTube, etc. offer learners relevant information on various fields of study. For instance, learners can access past questions of BC and WASI with applications like A+ series, Akiola, and more via the mobile phone. Mr. Chairman, some people argue that the mobile phone exposes learners to pornography, to which I firmly oppose. A learner or even a parent can enable safe search from the setting of any search engine on the mobile phone to avoid unsafe content. Also, parents can supervise the use of the mobile phone by their words through the parental guidance app. Mr. Chairman, if you want co-debaters, fellow students, accurate timekeeper, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am Joy Adewi, the first president of St. Patrick. I am happy to stand before you to speak against the motion. The use of phone has done more harm than good to the 21st century learner. Permit me to highlight some certain keywords in the motion, but first, I would like to speak against what my opponents may say. Chairman, I know that my opponent may say that the mobile phone protects Elena from studying, but this point is not strong in any way because we all know that the mobile phone helps Elena in terms of academics. This is help Elena in research and especially on her own legs. To start with, Mr. Chairman, the mobile phone helps Elena during the time of articulation. Mr. Chairman, let's take it as if Elena is inside from school precisely because Elena offers the tuition fee. But because Elena had a mobile phone, Elena was able to choose the right with her relatives. The mobile phone also helps in time of danger. For instance, if the Elena is in trouble or in time of danger, with the help of the mobile phone, the learner can call the police and the learner will be saved. Moreover, Mr. Chairman, the mobile phone also helps the learner organize his or her time intelligently so that the learner will use it effectively. And this helps the learner in so many ways like greater productivity, less stress, and more opportunities to do things that matter. Mr. Chairman, this all point to summarization simply means good time management. And this is really good because when the learner goes to school, the learner will not be feeling slumberous. And also, smartphones offer the facility to set alarms for reminders and tasks connected to your mobile phone. In conclusion, Mr. Chairman, let us admit the fact that the mobile phone has done more good.
I'm so glad for your performance today. You have really done well. But then, I think it's a process that we are going through. We are mentoring you to be debaters. And there are some things that we find out as you are doing your presentations. For example, some were rushing with their delivery. You should have mastery of what you're coming to present. And so in your delivery, you take your time, you give it to us, and you let us buy into whatever you are presenting to us. Another one too is that some of you were just going round. Instead of hitting direct onto the point, you were going round before you came to what you were supposed to present to us. And most of you too, what you did was that we are talking about the mobile phone. So whatever you are giving to us, the examples, there should be a linkage to the mobile phone. And most of you didn't do that. So you have to let me understand why you are giving me this point, and then you link it to what we are discussing. The discussion at the motion. You link it to it, but your linkage was not. You gave nice points, but you were not linking them. So we have to watch out for that. When we give the points, we should link to whatever motion has been put across, so that people can really buy into whatever stand you are taking. And so that is what we saw through your presentation. So next time when we are doing that, I would love us to link whatever that we are doing. And that is what is the most important thing of what our presentation. But in all, you did very well. And I'm so proud of you. And I know that in some 3 years to come, you might be in the secondary schools and you'll be contesting for your school. Well done.
use your left hand to be pointing at the adjudicators. You see, in our Ghanaian culture, it's not acceptable that way. So anytime you are using your gestures, let's see how, or let's control our hands in a way so that it wouldn't seem as if you are pointing to the chairman, whoever, with your left hand. So let's learn how to use our left. Most of the time, let's use our right. Then the microphone should be on the left, so that you will not be tempted using your left hand to be pointing. Thank you.
Hello. Hello. Are we happy to be here?
Yes.
Very good. I'm so excited throughout the whole program. I'm also going to add a little to it. That is, I pray that this shouldn't end here, especially the debaters. They should keep it up, and whenever there is such a program, they should come out and then continue with it. And again, the use of the microphone, it was like this. So most of us didn't hear what you were saying. If I do it this way, unless you handle it this way, so that all of us will hear what comes out from you. Yes, that's the microphone technique. Okay, let's clap for them once again. They've all done well. Thank you.